Preface. We are all becoming part of the new human now. The new human represents an advanced state of evolutionary consciousness, where the light of consciousness is beginning to permeate matter. We are waking up to our multidimensional nature as body, mind, and spirit. We are playing in polarity, open to both contraction and expansion wherever they appear in our lives. The new human evolutionary state is a state of consciousness determined by and defined as the extraordinary expanded self. It is you connected to spirit in the present moment, being who you need to be and informed by the consciousness of all past incarnations. It is you with extraordinary awareness, bringing all of your learnings, gifts, and abilities from tragedy to joy into one lifetime. It is your connection with the Godhead and all things because you realize you are all of those things. It is you playing in polarity. To reach this place, we must go within. We have to receive spirit, the communication link with all that is, live streaming in your conscious mind when you enter your heart space within, beyond anxiety and depression. Depression is caused by not being in your full frequency. Even a slight dip in energy is depression. Anything that is not blissful is depression. We think that to live life well is to be neutral, but we are meant to be in a state of flow 24/7. This is what bliss is about. It is about transcending the constricted mind into a high-frequency state. It is about being totally at one with oneself and existence in the present moment. It is about being open to experience. We have difficulty showing up in life and holding ourselves because we are in a depression. We are not living the bandwidth of our whole selves. Why? Because we have soul wounds. Wherever our heart is blocked or damaged, we block the existence of high-frequency states within us in each now moment. We freeze, we attack, we run. We have a wide range of emotional responses, and these are encoded in our biology. They come from prior events, experiences, and relationships in our life, and previous ones. Worlds we have lived in, where the onslaught of worldly experience has accrued in our cells, building up and requiring catharsis. This build-up of tension, trauma, and general malaise in our cells makes us unhappy. We need catharsis. And that is because all unresolved emotional experience in our body leads to beliefs in the thinking mind. Either your body will carry the trauma or your psyche will. Usually it is both. The psyche carries both trauma and belief in a state of constriction, shutting down to the possibility of openness to awareness and taking on prejudice and worldviews that back up one's vulnerable spots. Beliefs form in our psyche when we do not address the underlying emotional triggers that caused us to feel dizzy in the first place. We need catharsis, and we need it as soon as possible. When the psyche cannot achieve catharsis, it projects, defends, and attacks through further beliefs about other people and the outside world. Emotional pain causes us to constrict and form opinions about ourselves. These opinions coalesce and form beliefs in our conscious and subconscious psyche, informing how we see and interact with the world. To heal and expand your mind, you must first engage your easiest willingness, your ability to see another way. This is a readiness in which we catalyze a revolution in consciousness. It will allow you to expand. Carrying forward, you must have availability. Your mind must be open. This takes your intention. Third, to truly rewire yourself and allow your consciousness to overcome emotional wounds and triggers, you must cultivate a one-pointedness of mind in your experience. You must give your full attention to receiving the information that would help you heal and rewire. This is simply the state of being open and saying, "Yes, I receive." It is about maintaining your attention in a receptive state in the present moment of day-to-day existence. To heal the mind, you must expand the mind. When you expand the mind, you go beyond belief. That is, all those ways that you constrict perception by engaging in false beliefs that create a filter over your perception and experience of the world. To release your beliefs, you do not have to do it all on your own. All you have to do is say, "Please take these beliefs away from me." And in the experience of your day-to-day life, you will naturally release them through rewiring your perception. You will let them go in experience. To open to experience, you must go to the heart. You must enter the present, now moment experience. To rewire your psyche, you must be willing to receive insight and guidance from spirit. You must open up to the information field of spirit. The information field of spirit contains the knowledge of everything that has ever happened. It knows what you need to do now to take you to your extraordinary expanded self. You must expand your mind, go with it, and learn to receive. Many people in the world receive cosmetic help. To heal yourself, ask what nourishes your soul. Ask yourself, what is at the heart of you? What does your heart really want? What do you desire in the deepest recesses of your being? Change is created on a deep level when it comes from within you, brought on by your heart's desire to grow and change. And that is because the heart is a seat of bliss and peace. If we want to dislodge the discordant ties of chaos and depression from our lives, we must be willing to go into the seat of bliss. We must be willing to receive from our hearts. If we want to be happy, we must strive to bring bliss, love, and joy into our lives. We must be willing to commit to being our expanded, extraordinary selves. The road to your expanded, extraordinary self is held within the play of polarity. Playing in polarity is about being present in both the heart and mind, encompassing the unconscious and conscious aspects, as well as the feminine and masculine. It is about being a receiver and a transmitter. It is about being in the divine interplay of possibility, open to receiving and transmitting from the universal light within. When we close down to the play of polarity, we close down to life. We are neither growing nor evolving. We are not open to the heart, and we are stuck in the mind. We think we are our thoughts, and therefore are closed down to our greater reality. Evolution occurs through thesis and antithesis, through the divine play of polarity, as it manifests in the external world, which is revealed primarily through the outer and inner life. When you know where you stand with regard to polarity, you can navigate and play in the waters of possibility. Death and life, destruction and rebirth, contraction and expansion all exist within the play of polarity. When we forget to play, it is not that we do not exist. We exist, but we stay the same. We stall. We fend off evolution. We enter stasis. And into the realm of stasis enter all manners of constriction. We constrict, control, and manipulate when we do not open to the flow of life. When you are in stasis, you are in a state of constriction without flow. It is okay to surrender and release, expand and contract, but to be in a state of stasis, to be in a holding pattern where you are forever constricted, is against the rhythm of nature. We are meant to expand and contract. We are meant to live and die. We are meant to be reborn and go through suffering. We are meant to play in polarity and exist in all states of being, in flow, existing and changing. It is when we put artificial, superficial constructs into our lives that we can deny the flow within. It is when we put artificial, superficial constructs in place that we block the flow of evolution and deny our humanity. And in denying our humanity, we deny the flow of evolution. We are cut off from the essential fact of life, that we are here to grow. We are here to evolve. To evolve is to recognize that you are free to explore, develop, change, and grow in life. This happens within the polarity of life. Life's journey is about pain and pleasure, struggle and celebration. We are meant to live a life where we are stretched beyond our comfort zone. We are meant to be depressed and not depressed. We are meant to change and grow. We are meant to go through seasons in our lives. We are meant to live a life that contributes to the human race of being strong and capable, wherein we live our full potential. We are here to shine our gifts and abilities and burn through karma and stasis. This happens in the flow of life, where we are open to and engage in the practice of adapting and changing when we commit to living and evolving our consciousness. When we control, we constrict and cut ourselves off from the flow of life, negating the possibility of changing consciousness. In doing so, we enter into artificiality. Artificiality is the absence of life. Artificiality is the living of life with no life at all. Artificiality in life is the negating of the flow of existence. It is the negating of beingness, the negating of becoming, of us entering into the flow of life, on our journey towards our whole self, on our journey towards our expanded, extraordinary self.